Hi guys, welcome to AdamMcKola TV. I am Adam. We are live. This is MUFC Transfer Talk, and we've got some official news from Manchester United today. Official news regarding signings, regarding transfers, because Manchester United have made their first summer signing, and it looks like it's going to be Shakhtar Donetsk's Fred in a £47 million deal. The move has been done on a 5-year deal. We're now just waiting for the official announcement from the club with the picture and the shirt and all that stuff. Fred has returned to Brazilian training. He's at Tottenham's training ground getting his train on. The move's already done. We're looking now, just waiting for the pictures from Manchester United and from Old Trafford. He completed his move at Manchester United's London offices today. And then he returned to training with Brazil. Manchester United have tweeted and posted on their website saying the deal has been agreed with Shakhtar Donetsk, but that's all they have done at this moment in time. Damasio and the rest are saying that it's a 5-year deal, and Cy Stone from the BBC has reported that it's £47 million, which is around 52 million euros. We heard £50 million flying about, and it's not £50 million at all. It is £47 million, which is obviously a lot of money, but it's not what has been floating about. So Cy Stone, pretty reliable for that one with the BBC. United are confirming the deal with Shakhtar Donetsk. All we're waiting for now are the pictures of Fred in red. Not bad, is it? And not bad at all as well, because not only is our first signing all but done, apart from the confirmation and the pictures, Diogo Dalot is also done. We heard yesterday from Craig Norwood that Diogo Dalot was close to a move to Manchester United. A fee had been agreed. We were just waiting on his medical. And now Craig Norwood reports the medical is done. The terms are done. We're just waiting on the announcement. So basically, Manchester United have got 2 signings done this week. First week of June, great time to do business, particularly get 2 in as well. So that's great to see. 2 players in, fullback, central midfielder, just what we want to see. Now, I know for a fact, not many people would have said they want Fred and they want Diogo Dalot at the start of the summer. But when you look at what they bring, they are good signings for the club. Before we go any further into this MUFC Transfer Talk stream here today, make sure you're hitting that like button, subscribing and sharing, and also downloading that OneFootball app. The link is in the description below for the OneFootball app. It's available on Android and Apple. It's absolutely free. It's got great stuff on there. Latest news, transfer rumours, football scores, all that jazz. It's free on your Androids and your Apple. The link's in the description below. It's also free to hit that subscribe button here on AdamMcKola TV as well. We've got over 350 people watching at the moment. Welcome to AdamMcKola TV. MUFC Transfer Talk. We are now talking Fred the Red and of course Diogo Dalot, waiting for official announcements from the club because both moves are wrapped up, and I feel confident enough to say that because obviously it's Craig Norwood who's reporting the Diogo Dalot move. It's not anybody else, and Craig Norwood only tweets facts. He only tweets facts. It's that simple. He tweets facts. The announcement is the only thing that's left to be done with Dalot, and the announcement is the only thing that's left to be done with Fred. How do you feel about our summer business so far, guys? How are you feeling about that? 2 signings done, £47 million on Fred, £17.5 million on Diogo Dalot. So that's what, 64.5 million? Have I done my maths right? Yes, it is. 64.5 million. So we spent around 65 million on 2 players. We probably need another central midfielder if Marouane Fellaini's leaving. We probably need a left back, unless, is Diogo Dalot going to be used there as well? Is Diogo Dalot a direct replacement for Matteo Darmian, who is leaving for a similar fee to Juventus? That one is obviously not confirmed yet, and it's not close, or there's been no announcements in terms of fees or anything. But reports have you believe that one is edging closer as well. So Diogo Dalot could be a direct replacement for Darmian. Where did Darmian play? Right back and left back. Where does Dalot play? Right back and left back. So for those people that are worrying about Timothy Fosu Mensah, I feel a little bit okay because I feel like Dalot's one for the future. We're going to have to work on him a little bit. We might not see him in the first team for a while. We might get to see him in the first team, first game of the season. I don't know. But I feel like maybe Fosu can be the challenger to Valencia. And Dalot can pick in that Darmian role, filling in at left back and right back whenever we need, coming off the bench if required. We know Timbo can play centrally as well. But I want to see Timbo utilised. So I hope the Dalot signing doesn't mean that, that one is scuppered and there's another person in the way of Fosu Mensah. From what you hear about Dalot, though, he is a very promising signing, so that's good to hear as well. Fred, £47 million Brazilian international, going to the World Cup to get that business done quickly is great to see. Linked with a move to Manchester City in January. He was linked with a move to Manchester City because Shakhtar Donetsk reached the knockout stages of the Champions League. I think in place of Napoli, they were in City, Ajax and Napoli's group. They got through that group, which shows the quality that they had, and Fred was a big part of that team. Because he got through to the latter stage of the Champions League, Shakhtar didn't sell him, and because of that, United have been able to come in and get him. That's not to say we've stolen him from City. I'm not one of those guys that's going to do that. I'm not like these Liverpool fans saying United got beat to Fabinho, because I don't think United had bid for Fabinho this time around, and I'm not suggesting City have bid for him this time around, but they were close to signing him previously. So Osas is saying what a signing at the moment. Pereira is Mourinho's surprise, believe me, says AS7. And I was thinking about that. If we were to let Fellaini go and we weren't to bring in somebody else, we weren't to bring in another player alongside Marouane Fellaini, in place of Marouane Fellaini. If that was to happen, then I'd think, Pereira and Fosu Mensah have got a huge opportunity there. The only thing that makes me think otherwise to that happening is the fact that at the moment we've got Matic, Pogba, Herrera and Fred. And then we got McTominay, Pereira, Fosu Mensah beneath them. Is that enough for Jose Mourinho? I don't think it is, especially with the pressure that's on this season. There's a lot of pressure on this season. That's why I feel like he was probably tempted to keep Fellaini. Because if we kept Fellaini, he wouldn't have had to worry about signing another midfielder. Fellaini would have been someone that plays the odd game here and there. Doesn't have to be in the 11 all the time. Him bringing in a new central midfielder has added stress to the terms of, if you're bringing in a central midfielder, like say Sergej Milinkovic-Savic, they're going to be expecting to start week in, week out. We already have complaints as fans when Pogba doesn't play minutes. Matic is going to play a lot of games. Fred is going to play a lot of games. Pogba is going to play a lot of games. Herrera is going to... So we're going to have to sign a midfielder that's kind of like a squad player and is happy to be that. I can't really see it being a huge, big, massive name in central midfielder like Sergej Milinkovic-Savic, the one that everyone is hoping for. As for Fred, I'm going to be honest and say I haven't seen an awful lot of him. It's in the odd Shakhtar game, seen more of them in the Champions League. I thought he did very well against Manchester City in the Champions League, Napoli in the Champions League. And I think he looks like the kind of player we need. Someone that can pick the ball up from deep, decent with his feet, can skip past a few players if he needs to, brings the ball from defence, so to relieve that pressure of, say, Matic. Because a lot of the time we had, I think when we played with Matic, Herrera, Pogba towards the end of the season, it was a lot better. But when we were playing with Matic, Fellaini, Pogba, or Matic, Fellaini, or Matic, Pogba, we didn't have anyone to bring the ball forward, carry that ball forward, and he looks like somebody that can do that. His passing ability is very good as well. He's got that typical Brazilian flair. Scored the odd free kick, although he doesn't get bags and bags of goals, so he's not going to be someone we look at for goals. But he's going to be someone we look at as somebody that can free players going forward, allow Pogba to flourish, allow Martial, Rashford, Lukaku, whoever's playing in that front four, Sanchez, whoever's playing in those front four positions, allow them to flourish. If we're playing in a 4-2-3-1, if we're playing in a 4-3-3, he's a player that can fit into many positions. In that, he can be one of the two with Matic. He can be further forward alongside Pogba. He can play those positions. So it's a very good signing. Obviously, the Brazilians we've had in the past in midfield, because I think Rafael was a very good player. I'd take him back right now. Fabio, no problems with them. Anderson won a lot of trophies. I absolutely love him. But towards the end of his career, he was just stealing a wage, wasn't he? And Anderson wasn't if playing wise, Fred has a career like Anderson, will be gutted. If medals wise, he has a career like Anderson, we'd be absolutely buzzing. But you know what I mean? Kleberson, another one, failed to deliver. I don't think Fred comes with the hype that Kleberson did. Kleberson just won a World Cup and all that. And I think that's the good thing. We've got this signing in now. £47 million. We've not waited for him to go to the World Cup. Brazil win the World Cup, get to a final or something. Fred has a stormer. And then the price doubles, triples. We didn't want to see that. So it's great that we got this business sorted out now. It relieves the pressure a little bit. Jose getting signed. Like, I never worry about Jose getting his signings done. Like, I have criticisms of Jose Mourinho. You guys know that. But getting signings done, I don't criticize him over that because he gets the business done quickly. And that is what we're seeing again here. Guys, I'm going to dive into your comments on Fred now. Kingdom FX is saying Fred and Dalot are great signings, but it won't close the 19-point gap on City. We need more quality. I totally agree. And I don't expect this to be our last of the business, so I wouldn't worry about that too much. Would you take Yaya in the team now, says Anurag. I think Yaya Toure has been one of the best central midfielders of his generation. Would I take him at Manchester United now? Probably not. I would like us to target somebody that can expect to start more games than Yaya Toure would be expected to. I know it'd be great to see Boiled piss at Manchester City, and he's got great experience as well, which we're maybe lacking now. But we haven't lost Carrick completely. Carrick's still there around the team. Do you know what I mean? So, no, we've got Matic to play on the field, that experienced head in midfield. We've got Carrick still around the team. Do we need that experience again in midfield? No. Maybe if we did, possibly. But not at the moment. I don't think so. Kovacic would be great, said Leon Smith. Who's next, as produced by Minzo? That is an interesting question. We'll come on to that towards the end of the stream. Reckon we're going to see pictures today, says Jacob. It's very, very possible we do see the pictures today. I wouldn't even be surprised if they landed them on us while we were live on here at the moment. Simon Stone, in fact, has just tweeted saying Dalot to Manchester United should be confirmed tomorrow. So Dalot being confirmed tomorrow, we could have Fred confirmed this evening, Dalot confirmed tomorrow. Boom, boom, boom. It's an absolute madness. 2 signings done in 2 days, wrapped up. But as I said at the start of the stream, you know me, guys. When I read out rumours, I'll say, yes, this is a rumour, this isn't a rumour, this is true, this could be bullshit. Fred and Dalot are done. We're just waiting for announcements now. Fred, you guys know, the club have confirmed that. Simon Stone has confirmed that. And now we're getting confirmation through about Dalot. But I had no doubts about Dalot because of Craig Norwood. Craig Norwood and DiMarzio are the guys that Sky Sports, Guillem Balaguer, all these frauds in the transfer market say their sources are. Jumping on the bandwagon 2 hours later, our sources say, no mate, you check Craig Norwood, DiMarzio and them boys. Ryan Hall says Fred is confirmed. United posted it. Fred, basically United have tweeted saying we've agreed a deal with Shakhtar. They haven't gone as far as to say, here's Fred in a United shirt. He's signed a 5-year deal. This is the transfer fee. So that's where it is with them at the moment. Make sure you're hitting that like button. 750 people watching. That's a record for this summer, by the way. Last summer we had 1,800 was the record or something like that. 740 people like the video at this moment in time. If you are watching, make sure you're subscribing to AdamMcKola TV as well. This is MUFC Transfer Talk. We are trying to hit 100k by the end of the season. Sorry, by the end of the year. So help me do that by subscribing right now. But first things first, we're talking Dalot, Fred, Manchester United signings. Who do you want to see as the third signing? What do you think of Fred? What do you think of Dalot? What do you think of our third signing? What do you think of our summer business so far? How do you feel about these signings? Are they what we need? Are they? Let me know. I am kind of glad that we're not going for huge names. Obviously, if we get a Gareth Bale or something, that's amazing. But I'm glad we're not just targeting huge names. We're targeting players that we need. I'm sick of this shit, like, trying to be Galacticos. We're not Galacticos. Manchester United have never signed. You know, historically, we make our players Galacticos. We don't sign Galacticos. And I'm kind of glad to see us going back this way because we've got some players at our club at the moment that could be those big, huge players. Pogba, Sanchez, Martial, Lukaku, all these guys, Rashford, Mata. They could be amazing up top if we have the foundation behind them. So let's get the foundation right behind them. And I think signing Fred is doing that. Signing Fred is going one way to doing that. We need a left back now. Alexandro is a good shout, says Matthew Watson. Dean says, what happened to Arnautovic? Which I believe we are actually interested because Damasio said it. Like, I think, yeah, if we're interested in Arnautovic, it may be a case like, if we don't get X, Y, or Z, we'll get Arnautovic. You know, one of them ones where we've been watching, we've made contact maybe to find out what the price is, something or other. There must be loads of clubs that inquire about players. United must inquire about 15, 20 players and only sign 5. That's football, do you know what I mean? You have to have plan Bs, plan Cs, plan Ds for in case you don't get your first choice signings. Danish Mania agreeing, we make Galacticos, we don't buy Galacticos. I'm intrigued to see what Jose decides to do at left back, says Sickhead. Yardi. Bonus says Sandro next. What about Toby Alderweireld? What about Toby Alderweireld next? What do you guys think about that? Would you take Toby Alderweireld in next? Well, I know a lot of you would, but do you think it's possible? Is it a move we could make happen? What is the latest on Toby Alderweireld to Manchester United? I would love Toby Alderweireld at Manchester United. Absolutely love him. And Toby Alderweireld has been speaking about his future at Tottenham, apparently. Let me get this article up from Sky Sports right about now. He says, Toby Alderweireld says Tottenham will decide his future despite having his own ideas. Interesting. That sounds like a man that wants to leave to me, doesn't it? Tottenham will decide my future, but I've got other ideas. Let me read this just to make sure. So, apparently Chelsea, United and PSG are all thought to be interested in Toby Alderweireld. He says he wants his future decided by Tottenham but has his own idea what he wants to do. The Belgian international has just over a year left on his contract, which includes a 1-year extension option and more than a year of talks over a new deal have yet to result in agreement. A clause in Alderweireld's contract states that if Spurs triggered a year-long extension until 2020, the player can leave for a fee of £25 million up to 14 days before the end of the 2019 summer transfer window. Sky Sports News understands United, Chelsea and PSG are all interested in signing the 29-year-old. Alderweireld told Belgian newspaper De Zondag, I have another 2 years at Tottenham. Tottenham decides my future. Of course, I have my own ideas, but that is not the case now. The past season was tough, but I'm glad that I could play the last 4 matches. That means I'm ready for the World Cup. See, this guy doesn't sound like he gives a fuck about Tottenham. I'm glad I could play the last 4 matches because now I'm ready for the World Cup. Like, I have my own ideas. Tottenham need to decide my future. What he's basically saying there, I don't know if I'm reading in between the lines wrong, is Tottenham, let me go. Decide that shit, man, now. Accept that offer. That's what that sounds to me. So guys, in case you don't know, because I can see a couple of you asking in the comments, and of course I can see loads of you have just jumped into the stream. We've got 800 watching. Make sure you're hitting that like button. Make sure you're subscribing. Download the OneFootball app. It's absolutely free. The link is in the description below on your Androids and your Apples. We are talking Fred. Manchester United have confirmed they have an agreement with Shakhtar Donetsk. But Damasio and BBC Simon Stone and all these guys are saying the deal is done. We're now just waiting for those pictures. That's all we're waiting for. His medical's done. The deal's done with Shakhtar, which United have confirmed. The medical's done. United haven't confirmed that yet. And United basically haven't confirmed the contract and the fee and giving us the pictures. That's all United haven't done yet with Fred and with Diogo Dalot, because Craig Norwood's reporting fees done, terms done. We're waiting announcement. As Simon Stones just tweeted, we'll get the announcement tomorrow on Dalot. Could we get the Fred pictures from United tonight, or do we have to wait for that tomorrow as well? Was Fred with Diogo Dalot in London taking pictures together for a double deal announcement? You don't know. We just have to sit tight and wait for them right about now. But as I will keep saying to you guys, keep it locked here to Full-Time Devils, AdamMcKola TV, because I will keep you updated. Fred, in fact, has just tweeted. I've got him on notifications, and he's just tweeted, "We stand firm in pursuit of our goal," with a love heart, a prayer, and a Brazil emoji. He's got a picture of him in training with Brazil. So what happened was, after Fred was in London at Manchester United's offices, obviously we're based in Manchester, they have offices in London as well. He went to those offices to confirm the deal and all that jazz, sort that stuff out, and then he returned to Brazil. He's been pictured in training, hugging Neymar and all that stuff, Instagram story in Neymar, all that jazz. So that shit's done. We're waiting for the announcement, and now he's just cock teasing United fans by tweeting about Brazil. We know what you're doing, Fred. We know what you are doing. We stand firm in pursuit of our goal. Yes, mate. Fred is red as well. Guys, make sure you're hitting that like button, sharing, subscribing. This is AdamMcKola TV. Robbie Jones says they are filming his promo package. They've probably already filmed him in front of a green screen, and now they're getting it all edited, all tied up, getting the announcement video sorted, all that jazz. You know how United like to do. They fucked up earlier, though. Who saw this when they fucked up earlier? Manchester United, basically, they tweeted a video of all our South American players. All of Manchester United's South American players. They put it up on YouTube, sorry. But in the title of that video, they put Fred announcement, Manchester United South American stars or something. And then about half an hour later, they deleted the words Fred announcement. But that was too late because people had seen it. So then that was when they tweeted the link to the news that we had agreed a fee with Shakhtar. Shakhtar Donetsk have gone one step further and said thank you to Fred. He is now joining Man United. So they've confirmed the deal's done. Manchester United are just waiting for the right time, for where they can get all their retweets in and that. Fair play, because they spend a lot of money on these players. You know, social media is a big thing for clubs now. They're going to want to maximize these things. So it's understandable that they take the time over all these kind of things. But it is frustrating for fans when we're sitting around and we're hearing from reliable people like Damasio and Craig Norwood that it's done. We're hearing from those same people that Diogo Dalot's done. But we're hearing nothing from the club. I think the reason the club tweeted this Fred stuff and posted this Fred stuff today was probably because of that YouTube incident. So it kind of forced them into banging out this short statement that they've agreed a fee with Shakhtar. But they didn't go the whole hog and say his medical's done, his fees are done. Damasio's saying it's a 5-year deal. It's a done deal. It's a done deal. It's a deal. It's a steal. But is it bargain of the century? £47 million for Fred. What do you guys think about that? £17.5 million for Diogo Dalot, whose transfer release clause was €20 million. Mahrez would be perfect for the right wing, but it looks like he's going to City, says Eric Campbell. I would be against signing Mahrez. Not because I think he's a bad player. I think he's a very good player, like you say. But I just think, no. What would be the role of Andreas Pereira now, says Anurag? That's a good question as well. I would like to see Pereira and Fosu meant to come back and be a part of the squad. But obviously we don't live in ideals. Jose Mourinho may ship him back out on loan. We've just got to sit tight and wait to see how that one plays out. My personal opinion is I would give them some minutes in the team and let's see if we can break them through, because they're two very, very talented youngsters. I side towards more Fosu Mensah being a success at the moment, because Pereira went against Jose Mourinho's decision last season. Of course, it takes a big man to make his own decisions, and he made his own decision and went to Valencia, played a lot of football. But Jose probably felt a little bit disappointed by that decision, and I feel like Pereira could have been used a fair bit by Manchester United this season had he stuck around. Was that his loss? Was it a big mistake by him? Who knows? He was tweeting about how Dubai was red the other day, and he still sounds like a Manchester United player. I would love him to come back and get minutes, but let's wait and see. Statman Dave, how are you doing, bro? Hope you're well. You fucking prick. You know I hate you, really. Are you happy with your team, though, Daddy? Are you happy with your team? In the FTD sweepstakes. If you haven't seen the Full-Time Devils sweepstakes, then go and check that out as well. Make sure you check out the FTD sweepstake. Make sure you're checking out Full-Time Devils tomorrow's transfers today. I'm back on tomorrow. I was on yesterday. Someone else is on tonight. I might be on today if we get the official Fred announcement from the club, but we know it. £47 million deal's done for Fred on a 5-year deal. And of course, we're just waiting the pictures from the club. The lot is also going to be the second signing. Craig Norwood is a boss. He's already said, deal done, terms done, waiting for the announcement. Simon Stone, £19 million for that one, although it could be 20 million euros, which was his release clause. Kamlesh says, Adam, you're a legend and we love you. Trying to make you read out my comment. Well, it worked, didn't it? Mo says, no swearing. My little boy is watching it with me. Sorry, man. Sorry. If his mum's watching as well and or listening and she's overheard it, then apologies. And don't usually swear. Promise. Let's just sell Blind, says Manny. Let's not sell Blind. I love Daily Blind. But I think Jose Mourinho will sell him. Matthew says, full-time Devil Sweepstakes. How do you feel about Saudi Arabia? I'm absolutely gutted about that. I wanted to have a competitive team, but I haven't got it. Anyway, guys, that has been half an hour almost of MUFC transfer talk. Thank you very much to everybody that has tuned in. Fred is done. Dalot is done. We're waiting for the pictures from United, but the deals are all but sealed. Come on, guys. Give us them pictures, for God's sake. Who will be next for Manchester United? Will it be Toby Alderweireld? Will it be Alexandro? Will it be somebody else out of the blue? Because, I mean, Diogo Dalot was out of the blue. Fred was a little bit out of the blue, although there was a couple of links with us and him. So who will be next as well? Get your comments in below. Thank you for tuning in to AdamMcKola TV. You've all been absolute legends. And yeah, make sure you're downloading the OneFootball app. Like, comment, share, subscribe. I've already said that, I know. It just becomes one of those repetitive things as a YouTuber. Yeah. See you later.